Welcome to a brave new world! How's it going, everyone? We are live. This is January the 13th, 2023. How you guys doing? Happy Friday and all! Oh boy. I gotta say, I would have never imagined playing this game for almost 3 weeks, or 3 months. Granted, part of the reason why it's 3 months long is because I had to play some other games, holiday stuff, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But we're here. We're actually here, kind of. I mean, like, if you looked at my Twitter and Discord, I did say that this is going to be the finale of Persona 5 Royal. It's just that we're technically not there yet. There's technically a bunch of things that we need to do before the actual finale, as we only have 13 and a half in-game days left. And that will just barely give me enough time to level up everything. And then we're forced to go into Maoki's palace on February the 3rd. And I'm not sure how long this will last in general, which is why I'm streaming super early. So for those who actually caught the memo and is joining me a little bit earlier than usual, hello Petrus. Then I started early just in case things last a little bit too long. So we're definitely kind of close, but we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to do like 2 breaks in between. Usually I do like 1 break per session, but I'm going to do 2 breaks. With the first 2 parts, I'm going to just be going around talking to all the people, and then once we get to like the day before, that I'm going to cut a break right there as well, and that portion of the stream will actually be the finale. Let's go ahead. Hopefully we get max confidence before the finale. So let me know if video and audio looks okay on you guys' end. Any type of feedback will help me a lot. Let's do this. So yeah, at least we secured the treasure. So all that's left is to hang out for 13 days and then we're going to do the actual finale. As soon as I find the exit. There's the exit. As I bump into every single thing imaginable. There are so many invisible walls. You stacked up snacks for this. Maoki approves. Well, strap yourself in. It's going to be a long one.
Okay.
I guess all we can do now is prepare for the Day of Fates. So what now? You want to head back? Return to real world. Now we turn into the real world from Maoki's palace. Thank you for your hard work. Would have been nice if I actually checked out the correct answers for the multiple choice answer, but oh well. We got through. It only cost me like a minute or 2 to clear everything, but now secure the route to the treasure.
Yes.
We secured the route to the treasure. All that's left to do now is wait for the promised date. Hopefully nothing happens until then. Crow, do not jinx it. After all, it's actually Friday the 13th, so yeah, let's see what kind of crazy shenanigans happen now. You did great. You did great today. You tired? Something's bothering me. So we talked about how Dr. Maoki might contact us, right? Right. It was only our best guess. I really hope it's not the case. But there's a chance he may not show up before the deadline he gave us. For real? I didn't even think about that. While we can't discount the possibility entirely, I say the chances of that occurring are slim. The man sees himself as a downright saint. I can't see him suddenly go back on his word. Wouldn't you agree, first name here? I say so. Right. If he wanted, he could just erase all of us from existence. Not only that, giving us all this extra time does us a lot of good on our end. And there's still so much about Dr. Maoki's power we don't understand. That's true. We need to use this time well and prepare as much as possible. I shall take it upon myself to remaster our calling card to the work of true work of art. Yellow, we're good here. What a pity.
Yep.
We don't know when Maoki will show up, but the deadline's not going to change. Let's keep prepping until then. Call Dr. Maoki for a massage. Yes, I will.
Hey.
I want a massage.
Oh, right.
Oh, will it be alright if I go in my maid outfit? I might have quit the job, but it complicates if a teacher visits a student for personal reasons. So even though she quit her job, she still has the maid outfit. I can't get found out, you know. I hope you don't mind me dressing like this when I come to help you. Oh boy. How is this woman so strong? It feels like my body's being nailed into iron rods.
Master!
So, what do you think about the amount of force I'm using, Master? It's perfect. Right? I'm a professional at this after all.
Jeez.
Huh, your body seems pretty fit. What do you do to get it like this?
Well?
So, do you feel a bit lighter now? My body feels lighter. Any fatigue I felt earlier is all gone.
Oh!
Oh, looks like that was pretty effective. Oh, since you're fresh now, you could probably do something else before the night ends.
See you later.
Alright, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay? I managed to get free massages. Okay. So yeah, wasn't expecting this at all, but we could finally go into nighttime after Powers and Mementos. It only took me 1/8 of the way to get here. So let's see who's open. Kalki's max, Oya's open, and Iwa's not. It's snowing right now. Just to be on the safe side, let's see if Chihiro's open. Probably not, but it's worth checking out. Oh, she is available. Okay, she's available in snow days. That's good.
It's getting colder out.
It's rare to see snow in the city. Maybe I'll close up shop since it's so cold. Your punishment for fulfilling gardens over maids.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm planning to close up shop for today. Please. Oh, come on! I guess you can't give out fortunes. Wait, get a fortune reading. Okay.
What should we do?
I picked the wrong option. Oh boy, that would have been bad. Hold on a sec.
Let's do it.
Save.
What shall we do?
Let's increase Zoya and get it out of the way.
Here we go. What do you think?
And according to this, Oya is open. Alright then, gonna max her out. Yeah, she's at... Sorry. She is about to level up, so let me just double check and see. Yeah, so I don't need the thing.
Oh, honey.
Hopefully it won't pile up.
Yes, I see this. I have something to tell you. Can you join me? Alright, hang out with her. Take a seat.
Huh?
Sorry. I have to take this. Just a minute.
Yep, replace the previous article. No worries, right? Might as well go all out if we're gonna do this. I'm gonna scrap the others and rewrite them as well. Yep, tomorrow morning then. sorry. That was the chief.
You two on good terms?
He's been great. He's ignoring the higher-ups' orders to help me. I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves, and the chief's helping me. It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
You really are earnest.
It's my original field of expertise. I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us. So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance.
I'll read the next issue.
Thanks. I'm still counting on your contributions to help us sell issues, you know. All right, let's throw a victory celebration. Lala-chan, I hope you have some champagne for us.
I told you last time, we don't have any of that here.
That's what I figured. So, I reserved a bottle at the wine shop.
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
Huh.
Impressive. Looks like Lala-chan took the hint. I wanted to speak with you. In private.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those things. Okay. Well, this is gonna get awkward. I'm happy to talk.
I'll loosen up a bit, will ya? I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's confidant, too.
Oh, it's pronounced confidant. I thought it was confident. Confidant. You mean to tell me that I've been saying it this long the entire time? Well, to be fair, I say everything wrong all the time, so why stop now?
I'm going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio. Thanks. Again. Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going. It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far, Mr. Phantom Thief.
Gasp!
The Chief's change of heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases. And the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that.
Well, at least no one here is an idiot. Ryuji's still an idiot, but he's a good idiot. Well, that's the real Phantom Thief. So you knew all along?
It was so obvious. I'm convinced from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant, helping the weak, punishing the bad. They actually do all those things. In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society. So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity. Let's form a united front to fight evil. If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my journalist self. My high schooler source who manipulated information ended up manipulating my heart too.
Really, you should introduce me to him.
I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, all right? Until then, we'll race to see who can expose evil first.
I feel a strong bond with Chihaya. Sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. Force habit. Alright then, another contract complete! Ignore that happened. Ignore that I gave the person the wrong name.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the devil, granting thee infinite power.
Yes, granting me infinite power with an ability that I will never use. Or have used, it's just that it didn't come in handy. Anyways, Arcana Devil, rank 10, Legendary Scoop. Makes it easier to ambush the enemy regardless of security level. Ah, so that's what security level does. It makes it so that the higher it is, the more that enemies will notice me. Honestly, I haven't noticed that until now.
All right.
You can now use. You can now ask Oya to write a legendary scoop for you.
All right.
You can now use Beelzebub, the most powerful persona of the Devil Arcana. Why have Beelzebub when you have Satan?
Anyway, where the hell is Lala-chan? Shall we get started then? Considering we're already in a celebratory mood. I wonder if you'll make it back home tonight. I'm gonna have you stick around till the very end.
The Lord of the Flies. Yeah, the Beelzebub's usually affiliated with flies.
I will not accept your refusal.
Alright then, time to get loyally plastered as a high school student. Disclaimer, do not be loyally plastered when you're a high school student. Alright then. Next day. 13 left.
Class is starting.
Oh yeah, how many do I have left? 14? I definitely need to double check. Hey you, are you sleeping? No, it's fine. Let them sleep. Students are busy. It's normal to be tired. I'm a little sleepy myself. I was playing pretend Featherman with my grandchild yesterday, and I got a little too invested. What? You don't know Featherman? It's a Sentai series that teaches you about justice. We'll watch it in class someday. Speaking of which, do you know the concept of justice is different in the Western culture and Eastern culture? Last name here, look at his. This is a statue of the goddess, Themis. She is commonly referred to as the god of justice. She holds a scale and a sword, and she is stepping on something.
What's the answer?
Do you know what she's stepping on? Really? I know about the blindfold, I know about the scale and the sword. I didn't know that there was something in the feet area. I'm gonna guess Snake to crush evil, seeing how Snake is usually a sign of evil with the Bible. Petrus, confirm or deny? Aha!
This is it.
I did not know that. Wonderful!
Correct.
That's correct! A lot of stories tend to paint snakes as a symbol of sin or some kind of agent of evil. Ha 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 ha! I know my biblical stuff. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. In the Western culture, justice tends to be about enforcing the law. If you want anyone to live in harmony, rules are absolutely necessary. So anyone who interrupts those rules might just end up like the snake.
Nice going.
My second guess was Frog, because those who played Sonic Adventure know my pain. Eastern culture, on the other hand, views justice more like acting and thinking ethically. This exists in the individual. In other words, all justice have their own sense of justice. All humans have the sense of justice. It's not an easy way to live, but I'm sure you'll all be fine. Oh, time's almost up. So, about your homework, none for today. Get some rest, but be sure you're awake for the next class, alright?
No way.
Ushimaru's really... I'm getting the shivers. What a nice guy. He didn't throw chalk at me. This request kind of caught my eye on the fan site. An indie idol who tricked my dad, and now my family's falling apart. It's that idol's fault that my mom and dad fight all the time. Mom got really mad today. She was shouting about them heading a divorce. I just want mom and dad to be happy again. So, do you get the picture? I think this poster's just a kid. Make all this stuff hit a little harder, don't you know? Poor kid. Yeah, sucks that it had to come from an arguing family. Anyhow, I did some digging on this indie idol lady. Her stage name's Starlilina. Honestly, though, it seems pretty on the level. No shady business, no cheating, no fans, nothing. Oh, no shady business, no cheating, no fans, nothing. Okay, no hits on Nav either. If I had to guess, I'd say it's the dad who's the one who's on his problem. It sounds like he goes to Akihabara every day. Wanna go check it out? So this dad's obsessed with an indie idol, huh? Well, we'll need his name before we can do anything else.
Let's go.
I guess we should go to Akihabara and try to get some information. Okay, so... Oh my goodness. Okay, yep, this is good. This is excellent. Holy cow. Even Shinya is available, so... Let's see here. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13. We got 13 left. And thankfully everyone is up. The one that I need to worry about is on Yusuke. Wait, is Yusuke even up? Yusuke's not. Seems like everyone is. But yeah, on Yusuke Sumire. Sorry. I'm checking everything. So, Yusuke on. Shinya and Sumire. Those are basically the only 4 that I need to use fortune telling on. Still kind of close. We only have 13 days left. Holy cow. Let's go. Let me see this person.
Hey, hey!
We have a target. We still haven't identified, right? Let's go gather info on this idol-obsessed dad. That looks promising. Oh, you're back. I'm so happy that you come to see Lily Nyan again. Lily Nyan? Do you think it's that idol? Lilina? That name come up in the post about the dad that's obsessed with indie idols. Let's get a closer look. Thank you for always buying so much, Fula Nyan. But are you sure you're okay with your family? Yes, I'm completely fine. Nothing a problem if it means I get to talk to you, Nili Nyan. Just don't overdo it, okay, Fula Nyan? I want you to stay a fan for a long time. Oh, my heart. You're an angel. Can I please get today's autograph from you? Okay. To Nija Fula Nyan. Done. Alright, okay. I gotta get to work now. See you later, Fula Nyan. See you later. Well, we got his name now, but we still don't know if he's a parent or the client. Let's go ask him. Lily Nyan is such an angel. Let's find out if he's the dad who's overly obsessed with an indie idol. Do you need something? I just finished talking with an angel. I feel like I could say anything right now. Ha ha ha! You bought that many CDs? Of course! The only reason I keep working is so I could show support for her. Well, my wife does make a big fuss about it. I have no place at home or in family, so I think I deserve to at least splurge a little here. Did your family get this? Well, it is a very common thing in families. A father will is to pay the bills. He's not really involved in a child's life, no matter how much he might want it to be. Did you talk to your kid? Of course I did. Don't act like you understand what's going on better than I do. If he wants to hear a lecture, I'll talk with my wife. The only one I need is Lily Nyan. He got no place at home, and he wants to get involved. In his kid's life, but he can't. He's got an unstable family situation, but he's all fixated on that idol. Looks like we got the right guy. Let's discuss this at the hideout with everyone else. Anyways, let's go here. I don't see Yusuke up, so I might as well just in case.
What shall we do? we go. What do you think? What shall we do?
Alright then, let me look into Yusuke's heart. I immediately look at it, and I immediately regret it.
Here we go. What do you think?
I'll see. I'll go with on. Only 2 beta ways. Wait, I just realized something. The thought slightly occurred to me. I have 13 days left, and how many times do I need to level up? During the daytime, so 1, 2, 4. Oh well, only 1. So 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Yeah, we're definitely good. I'm just kind of worried, like, before we had 1 day when no one's available, I'm getting a feeling that's going to happen 1 or 2 times. If it happens twice, I'm slightly doomed, but at the same time, I should save Ela for the day when there's nothing going on during the day, so that I could call him up and give him a massage, and hopefully that'll work. All I have to do now is send a calling card, so I guess we got to really load now. Hey, there's something I want to ask you. Do you have the time today? Alright, hang out with her.
Thanks.
Thanks for your concern. The truth is, Shiho's moving away today, but before she goes, she wants to see the school roof again. It's still hard for her to climb stairs, though. Do you think you could help me carry her? Oh, we get to see Shiho again after a long time. An. First name here, Kun. I'm pretty heavy, huh? Thanks for your help.
Hey.
Isn't first name here super reliable? Mm-hmm. Just like you were telling me. Was so high up. Why do you want to come here? I think to settle things. To tell you the truth, I want to reenact that moment. Wearing these clothes, standing here again. I want to know what it would feel like. What about back then? What were you thinking? I didn't want to die. I just need to escape. It's just like another person inside of me was screaming, tell me to come up here. It almost felt like that person was trying to kill me.
Oh.
But I know that person was part of me too. My weakness. So I wanted to see if I could show up again now. She's gone, isn't she? Yeah, she doesn't exist anymore. You're so strong, Shiho. The only reason you can stand here is because of how hard you work on your rehab. Maybe, but it was all thanks to you, An.
Huh?
Me? Because I saw how hard you were trying to be strong and to be cool, wanting to be an action star, striving to be a better model. You were so positive. Your eyes sparkled with motivation. With you putting that much effort in, it wouldn't just I wouldn't just be sorry. I couldn't just let my life go to waste in a hospital bed. That's why I wanted to stand again. It was because of you. Being able to change others. That's what true strength is. Shiho. I'm not strong. I'm nothing like you. I'm just a lonely, sad girl. An, I'm sorry for deciding to transfer schools. Shiho. Hug, hug, hug. Dang it. I'm gonna become a real model. That way you'll be able to keep seeing me and keep giving life your all. I'm gonna be in a bunch of magazines and I'll say a ton of good stuff in interviews. So stay healthy, work hard, but not too much, and keep in touch. Just take care of yourself. On. Hug, hug. There we go. I love you. Once I could smile again from the bottom of my heart, I'll come visit. Yeah. Shiho left with her family.
Hey,
I need to be the #1 model around. I made a promise with Shiho, so there's no turning back now. I'm going to study how to properly exercise and even relearn how to walk the runway. I want to pick up the other language and cultures too. So I could start doing overseas events because, well, the only way I could help Shiho is to show her how hard I'm working. I believe in you, An.
Yeah.
If I could do that, Shiho will she'll definitely. Damn it! I told myself I wouldn't cry, but it just won't stop. I should choose my words carefully. I guess I'm alone again, huh? You have others. Rejection!
thanks.
Oh, you're right. I have our team now. There's just people suffering out there, just waiting for us to save them. That's why I need to do my best, not just for our team, but for everyone who needs our help. First name here. Let's do this together. Anna's showing even more greater resolve than ever before. Alright then, protect me!
Alright.
Anyways, I should be heading home. I'll be fine by myself. Oh, and thanks for going out with me today. I don't mean it like that. Of course not. See you later. An went off. I should get home. There was only one blue note event that we got, right? So we only got 3 notes, so... My shoulders are so stiff. I hope it's not my old age. And Iwa's up. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that if I go to a palace, then it's kind of pointless, so... Alright then, let's finish up Gun then. But first things first, is there anything on a table? Nothing. Alright then, back to Gun. Good thing trains have no passage of time.
Sheesh.
Yes, that's right. So, what do you want to do today? I want to work. There's something that I gotta ask you to do now. You're free now, yeah? Alright, hang out with him.
Actually...
Kao wants to talk to you. Hold on. I'll call him over.
Thanks again for last time. I learned a lot about myself, so I just wanted to show my appreciation.
Intruding in on another private family moment.
You're still droning on about that? I mean, it was quite a shock. But that's what made you take me in, right? So who cares?
Whoa there, kiddo.
If you had just told me all of this sooner, you wouldn't have been threatened.
Who your parents are and where you come from stays with you for your entire life. Thanks to my loser parents, I got bullied by complete strangers, and...
My father isn't a loser, though. He's a brilliant business owner.
With guns. It's up to you now, Iwa.
Shut up. I know that. So in the end, I was just fighting my own demons. Stuck in my crappy childhood and all the problems I had growing up. My view of Kaoru was all distorted because of my rotten childhood memories.
I forgive you.
Wow, you really matured, huh?
Why did you help my father out?
Because guns!
He told me you gathered info about Suda-san for him. You willingly got involved in a Yakuza dispute. Would someone normally take that big of a risk?
I couldn't leave him. I mean, to be fair, I really used the gun option anyways.
I'd understand if you were a member of the Phantom Thieves. Fighting for the underdogs, like a gentleman thief, you know? People have their own opinions, but I think the Phantom Thieves are super cool. I mean, the sexual harassment incident involving that teacher?
You gotta go, Kaoru. The supermarket's about to close. Aren't you in charge of dinner tonight?
Oh, crap! Please excuse me.
Kids grow up quick. They can be a pain in the ass, but they're worth it. All right, let's close up shop. Go pull down the shutter. Suda changed rather suddenly, huh?
Yes, almost very conveniently. I'm not a fan of Thief.
Seems like he had a change of heart. Just like them people they've been talking about on TV. I can't be the only one who was saved by his change of heart. Wonder who else knows.
What if you're right?
I wonder. Well, don't worry. It ain't really none of my concern. Man, you really had me fooled. That whole thing about being an enthusiast was all just BS. I hired you as a mere pawn, and now you're Kaoru's bro. The Phantom Thieves are using my guns to take down bad guys, aren't they? They help people in need, huh? Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna put all my effort into that special menu we talked about. I don't like to owe nobody nothing, so I'll do my best for you.
Well, kind of different at least. I mean, like, he knows that we're the Phantom Thieves, but he doesn't flat out say
That's the kind
it.
of support I can provide.
I feel a strong bond with Iwai. And that's another contract down, and that's all the nighttime, so which means that I am pretty open for nighttime stuff.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hanged Man, granting thee infinite power.
Still, I gotta check out this menu at the very least. See what it's like. Okay, so hanged. Rank 10 on the house allows you to customize your guns for free.
All right.
Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, I have the money to do everything, but sure.
All right.
You can now fuse ATLUS, the most powerful persona of the Hangman Arcana.
But what the hell are you gonna do with a model gun? You need a real gun in a shootout, and the knives are just replicas. They're even less useful than a butter knife, you know? You're such a weirdo. We were in the middle of closing shop, weren't we? Well, let's get to it.
I feel like having Iwai has worked to hone my proficiency. Yes, more orange notes that I do not need.
See ya.
Am I an idol? No, not me. My mom lets me play games. We even play them together. I'm not going to get a facelift. I like my face. Oh, I thought you said your nose was... sorry, never mind. I don't mind the pay, as long as you buy my training cards. Hey, have you heard of this AI mask guy? Well, I'll mask Oizy. I guess some extreme video streamer with a robot mask and a big audience. We got a request on the fan side from someone who knows him in real life. One of the streamer's friends? Apparently, they went to stop streaming himself, going around doing borderline illegal stuff. When everyone tries to talk him out of it, he flips out and gets violent. They said he's out of control. Attis, undead guy from Greek mythology. Ah, do we know his name? Yeah, about that. He says he's not going to post the guy's info online. I guess this IE Maskoizy guy has ticked off a lot of people. If he's not doxxed, things are gonna get real ugly. So we only have the title then, or screen name, or whatever. How can we get more hints? I'm looking into his archives now. A lot of the stream seems to be from Kichijoji. If we talk about Kichijoji, maybe some of the students, maybe to some of the students, we might learn something. Sorry. Students, huh? So our best shot is probably weekend afternoons. But Kichijoji is the only place he visits. I wouldn't hurt to check on other locations too. Okay, then let's all look around. We'll leave Kichijoji to you, first name here. So he's doing borderline illegal stuff in some goofy mask. Oh great, it's Goofy. Ooh, cramping our style and making life hard for people. We gotta shut this guy down. For all their sakes too.
Well then. Hey!
Well, I literally can't do memento stuff because chances are there's probably going to be some people open. And yes, they are. And yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't fully leveled up, so... Well, I guess I know what to focus on. Sumire. And that's it, so... What? Yeah, let's go to Yusuke. We haven't seen him in forever.
What shall we do?
I'm getting a feeling that you would have gotten more options with An if you become her girlfriend. Nope, I only care about Futaba. Nothing else matters.
Here we go. What do you think?
Oh, I did it. That was only 3 notes. Guess must take. Alright then. Well, that works out for us at the very least, so... So the only ones that I need fortune telling on are Shinya, Sumire, and what was the... Oh yeah, Yusuke, which I'm doing right now. Okay, so as long as we don't miss anyone, if all goes well, we'll definitely have Max. We can't miss 2 days on anything at all. If that's the case, then we're completely screwed. Alright then, so... Time to see Yusuke.
Indeed.
Only option now is to wait until the proposed date. Then how do you plan on passing the time until then? First name here. I want to hang out with you. Ah. So you must have a wealth of free time if that was your decision. The Valentine's Day is soon. We get Valentine's Day as well. Focus. Well, does your schedule work today? I wish to join you. I wish for you to join me if possible. Sorry. Alright, hang out with them. Thanks for your concern. I would like to enter mementos again today. Really? Well, I mean, sure, that's fine. I believe that place holds the truth of the human heart.
Let us be off.
Let us go. I spend my day anyway, so this place never fails to amaze me, no matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? It feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. So this is the heart of man. It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. The duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I have been confused recently about the reason for my art. Did I want to be recognized? Or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent? Or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only proves itself false upon the more in-depth examination. First name here.
What are your thoughts?
When my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was thinking about? Her love for your son. Such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me. But you're probably right. However, I believe that is not the only thing she had thought about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something to me, and to all others who view it, for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All the emotions my mother felt, conveyed plainly to the viewer. That is why it is such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My painting pales in comparisons to such depths of meaning. How could I hope to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet, that painting has kept me going this whole time. During particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness. It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through the somber darkness.
How could this be?
I wanted to create a similar beacon of hope to others, but it seems I've lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place. First name here. But that is why I was going to wield my brush again, to give hope to all those who see my painting. You really changed, Yusuke.
Yes.
Yes, thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now, I will use my art to paint over the blackness of this world. I shall become a verdant realm full of hope. I expect it to be the most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you'll see it someday. First name here. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Alright then, protect me, Yusuke!
All right.
This radiant light's growing within me. It must be the light of hope. I shall paint it. I can sense shadows in this area. We should leave mementos. Ah, you two.
Oh.
Kananabe-san. On your way home? You clearly have time on your hands, Yusuke-kun. I'm on my way to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering? Indeed I do. Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner's spot is not simply yours for the taking. I suppose whatever you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision, though. The more the merrier, yes? Ha 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 ha! What a fine gentleman.
I see.
The winner's spot. Ah yes. I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. I am no longer that no longer matters to me though. I am going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed to
See you
it.
later.
Well, I will talk to you later. first name here. Farewell. Ugh.
Well then.
I can... Okay, I can't leave. So, yeah. I think the best thing I can do is max out my... It's time to battle Akechi again. No, not battle Akechi. It's time to play with Akechi again.
Welcome. What do you play?
Play darts.
What do you want to do?
Call someone. As, yeah, the only one who's unavailable is Akechi. And Futaba can't level up, so Akechi it is.
Thank you.
Yes. Hey,
Okay then, let's begin our team game. Now then, let's get started. I'm ready on my end. Let's play 7-on-1. It'll be more fun that way.
Well,
You go first. I'm just going to watch for now.
yes.
I'm counting on you. Huh.
for real?
Good going. Beat that, Akechi! So that's how you play. Watch and learn. Yeah, going a little harder on the slap, Akechi. Three in the back. Of course Akechi goes for bullseyes. Of course he does. I get all the points while he just flexes.
Sim.
You up now. You better focus. Ah, dang it.
Yep.
Little off.
I see.
For real?
He's gonna get bullseyes again, isn't he?
Fine then.
So, I reach my final round. I'll pull this off without a hitch. What a show off. Okay, I see what I need to do.
Hey.
This is the last round. Take your time.
For real?
I have to aim low for this. Oh, there's gotta be a better way to do this. Okay, so do this. Ah, good old motion controls. Everyone's favorite. Oh. Holy cow. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I got this. I just need to somehow line myself up perfectly. Okay. Whew. Woo!
Yeah?
That finishes it. 0 points. Not a bad result.
I see now.
Alright, everyone's maxed out. I'm calling it a day.
What did you say?
Aw, but I was ready to go. Oh well. I'm sure you gotta think a lot to think about. We'll play next time. You'll never play darts ever again. I basically maxed out everything.
This is good.
I gotta work for that final flow.
I'm finished.
I guess
That
it's
should
a
do it
nice
for now.
distraction. We could train up and we have fun at the same time. It's a pretty handy place.
Let's go.
I went to the fishing pond last week. You know, the one in Kichigawa? Oh, I didn't know that place. I take it you like fishing then? Oh, you don't know? Well, anyways, I'm going them with my usual technique, but suddenly I saw this monstrous fish this monstrous fish huge saddle. He would have been a worthy opponent at that size, but he got away. I made the right choice to go there while it's snowing, even if it's cold. Hey, are you listening? Stop looking at your phone. Fishing in the snow, it would take some willpower. You could try it sometimes if you're feeling up to it. I guess I could do that during night times at least. Alright then, so who's up? Ho's up. Shinya's up. Sumi's up. Yeah, I haven't talked to Shinya in a while, so let's do that.
I'll just add this.
Actually, first things first. Let's go to Kikijoji.
Hey, hey!
I guess let's talk to you. Looks like this place is doing well. Maybe you should hire more workers, maybe even part-time. I want to, but hiring the right person can be pretty hard. You want to try working here? You were thinking of opening your own place the other day. I can work. For you? I guess that's a possibility. Well, what do I want to? But that's more important to me. Okay, so not it. You look promising. Psst, hey, you got a minute? I'm a cheap man. I'm a clap man collecting real goods for personal reasons. Real goods? Yeah. See? I knew that would get your attention. A trader must constantly fulfill his client's needs, regardless of the item being sold out or with a premium. But a lone man can only do so much. I've been racking my brain over how I'm going to purchase this item. Then, you come along, man? And I knew I would talk to you. What do you say? You want to help a fellow collecting goods? What do you get off? I have a reward for you, my man. If you give me what I ask for, we'll trade. Sound fair? Just buy the items when you can and bring it to me anytime. Unfortunately, consumer demands is always in a constant state of flux. So sometimes an item you bring me is no longer needed. Sorry man, that's just how it works. You know, he looks and talks funny, but depending on the item, this might not be a bad deal. Why don't I accept the job? It's easier though, if you just buy stuff from him. Then we make a deal. From now on, please call me Sakai.
I mean,
Of course, as Phantom Thieves, we should be careful about procuring the item and apprehending it, alright? I don't think this guy has any ill intentions, but he's still a bit suspicious. I don't want us to get in trouble. Oh, and one more thing to remember. I don't want to be in any trouble. Wouldn't want to burn the clients. That means no stealing. You gotta buy the item through legitimate channels, alright, man? Now then, let's discuss our first deal. My request for today is Supernova Burger. If you find it, I'll trade it for one old man's elixir. Okay. I don't have it. Oh well, I mean, like, it's there. I wasted a little time, but it's there. And of course, it's the first one I missed. Have you heard of the streamer named AI Mask Ozui?
hey,
Hey, they're talking about AI Mask Ozui. Let's listen to a bit. Oh yeah, he body slammed into the line at a croquette shop and made a tantrum saying, "You're blocking traffic." Gotta be honest, he recoiled when I saw that. I recoiled when I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Maskaki, my classmate, he's apparently that guy's little brother. Whoa, seriously? I feel sorry for him. He won't be roped into trouble just by being family with a guy like that. And he's got a lot of haters too. It's like a group hanging, like that group hanging around in the alley. I can't say I'm surprised. So AI Mask Ozzy is a little brother whose last name is Masaki. And he's got haters? That's concerning. They're apparently hanging out in Harmony Alley. Let's go take a look. I guess this place don't open until nightfall. Oh. Did you get any info on AI Mask Ozzy?
oh,
Oh, maybe they are AI Mask haters. Let's listen in on them. Yeah, I got something good. His name and phone number, and it's easy too. You'd think for an AI, he had better cybersecurity. Oh, and I noticed something else. AI Masks Ozzy is just an acronym of his real name. Ah, I bet he thought he was being clever. Will be not long until we figure out where he lives. Then we'll gather everyone who hates him, and we'll finally get what he deserves. He pulled the same kind of stuff himself. He should know what's coming. So this guy's bad news. I'd never be able to relax if they were after me. Anyways, AI Mask Ozzy is an acronym of his real name. That's some interesting info. How'd it go, people? This guy does stuff like vandalize illegal parked cars or dropkick smokers and not smoke areas. I kind of see why they said this AI Mask guy is out of control. Plenty of people aren't happy with his antics, but he does seem to have quite the following. It seems he has a strange sort of charisma despite everything. I asked around, but I didn't learn much. Sorry. Did you figure anything out? His screen name is an Aquaman. Okay. Anything else? His last name is Amasaki. Then all that remains is the unscrambling the whole thing. So if he's AI Mask Ozzy, and his last name is Amasaki, maybe read it backwards. Backwards? Dude, you expect me to believe his name is Izuo Kamamasi? I think I just figured it out. He separated his first and last names to discrete parts. AI Mask comes from neatly to Amasaki, and also explains the extra A in his name. And Uzui is on its own, can be read backwards to find the name Izuo, which means our target's real name is most likely Izuo Amasaki. I checked the nav. We got a hit. That's our advisor. Freaking awesome.
Yes!
That settles it. Now we know his full name. All that's left is to meet at the hideout and talk to everyone. Everyone. Alright. Got that sorted out, so... Yeah, go back here? Sorry, I was running around this district for a long time, so I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do, so...
What shall we do?
Special bond reading.
Here we go. What do you think?
Okay, and who else wasn't up? I saw Yusuke last time, and I only got in a few hearts from him, so might as well level Yusuke up a little bit, just be safe.
What shall we do? Here we go.
Alright then, things should be speeding up a little bit, just in case we don't get any more missions.
What do you think?
Alright then, Shinya. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you.
Hey!
Last name Hia-san. Hey, listen! Ah, great, Shinya's Navi. Alright, hang with them. Yeah, then come with me.
Hey!
They really did it. The Phantom Thieves did it. Also, you can play billiards and visit jazz club to get blue notes. Yeah, I mean, I literally got nothing else better to do at nighttime, so might as well do that. My mom really did have a change of heart. When I got home, my mom cooked dinner. She made my favorite, hamburger steak. Then she admitted that she was wrong and apologized to me for getting so mad about everything. She broke down crying and told me she'll be a better mother from here on out. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, it's all thanks to the Phantom Thieves. And you, last name Hia-san.
Actually...
I guess winning and losing doesn't matter when it comes to just being happy. Well, isn't it true? The reason my mom was able to change is that she lost to the Phantom Thieves. Losing wasn't the end of all. It brought my real mom back. Man, I'm so happy right now. Am I weird for feeling happy about losing? I mean, all I cared about before was winning. It seems you matured.
Huh?
Really? Well, you might be right. Looking back of how obsessed I was with winning, I can see I was just acting like a kid. Well, you are a kid. I want to get stronger. Strong enough so I can protect my mom by playing a lot of video games. I realized something from you and the Phantom Thieves. Instead of destroying others, protecting and saving people is what makes a person strong. You listened to my problems, and you even confronted my mom for me. I guess that was pretty cool of you. I feel Shinya's brotherly affection. Alright then, 9.
Hey!
By the way, do you remember Takakura, the pro who beat me? I heard more rumors that he uses illegal armor. I wonder why he's cheating. How do you get illegal armor in a video game? I mean, I could understand a secret fighter in a character select screen, but how? How do you cheat in an arcade game? After all, in arcade games, the main purpose of arcades is to take money from you. Why would they? Why? Just why? He wants to win at all costs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can understand how he feels. I might have cheated too if I would have known how. But I don't feel like at all anymore. Okay, I'm gonna head home. Hey, last name here, son. Are the Phantom Thieves? Never mind. Bye. Interacting with Shinya made my heart grow. I feel like my kindness has increased.
Later.
Let's play again. Let's play again sometime. The arcade software cheats so that I can get more coins from you. Exactly. Especially with the ones when you play to win prizes. Even no matter how good you are, when you get to the final part to win something, it's always luck based. It's not skill based, and luck is really low because that's how they get you. Hey, but last name here, son. You gotta hear this. My mom and I have been eating meals together every day now. She's a really good cook. Even made my favorite hamburger steak. I feel like we did this before. Have we talked about this before? I feel like we talked about this before. Not less than an hour ago. I'm so glad she's back to her old self. I'm so thankful for the Phantom Thieves. Again, we've done this! Your wish came true. Yeah, that's why I gotta thank you. I mean, I have to thank the Phantom Thieves for me. Tell them, thanks for changing my mom's heart. I'll become strong enough so I can protect her myself, okay? Oh, my mom's calling me, so I'm gonna go. See you later. Mom, what's for dinner? Ah, crosswords.
Hey,
It's been a while. Let's do this. Okay, question 23. What lights do you use to store signage? Birthday cake topper. Candles? Yeah, everything is light-based, it seems. Okay then, so... Lady Liberty's light. That's a torch. And now, what lights do you use? What lights do for store lightage? Illuminate. Let's go! Yeah, that was very easy. I was about to say neon lights, seeing how the load was long, but hey, illuminate. Called Denshoku, literally decorative lighting. Light sources use LED strips or light bulbs illuminating sides or scenery to increase awareness of ads. At first, the only colored LED light was red. Once green and blue and true light LEDs were developed, the entire spectrum became available to advertisers.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Huh, so yeah, no one's available at night anymore. So I guess we'll see what the jazz club is like. Seeing how we never actually been there outside that one time with Akechi.
Hey!
Oh, one plays off. So this is the jazz club that Akechi introduced you to. Places like this will help you relax and talk about things you usually find difficult to. As the leader of the Phantom Thieves, maybe you should invite one of your members here. Not a bad idea. Oh, looks like for minors, they will serve non-alcoholic cocktails.
I see.
It looks like tonight's cocktail will be Maitini. It's good that will bring you more stamina. Bring your stamina to the next level. Sounds pretty good. Oh, looks like there's a there are days that SEGA comes in. The SEGA comes in on 3 days from now, drinking cocktails while listening to live music. Sounds pretty adult, huh? Team members you invite to Jazz Calls will have their persona strengthened, as well as receiving other helpful effects. These effects differ depending on what days you visited. If you visit the club on a day when a live singer performs, a special cocktail will be served. Also, the effects of the cocktail will be doubled if it's on weekdays.
What do you want to do?
Invite someone.
Hey,
I wonder if we get unique conversations. Let's say Fatama for the singer. Let's go. Yeah, Morgana, why not?
oh,
Oh, me, huh? Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if I enjoy the cocktails. I guess we have to give it a shot.
Hey,
Oh, it's you. You came here with Akechi before. That was several months ago. My name is Muhan. I'm the manager of this jazz club. I welcome any friends of Akechi's-kun here. But just as the sign says outside, I can't serve alcohol to high schoolers. Sorry, but you have to do with non-alcoholic drinks. But hey, the non-alcoholic drinks taste just as good.
thanks for coming in.
The cover charge is 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be try not to be disruptive, all right?
I see.
The noise, the smell. This is a place for this is definitely a place for adults. Yeah, perfect for a gentleman like me.
This drink.
This drink suits my taste. An ordinary cat wouldn't be able to appreciate all its flavor. I've been meaning to say this for a while, but I appreciate if you don't make any sharp turns when you're running around, especially right after we eat. It can get pretty nauseating. Don't worry, I never actually thrown up before. Though I gotta say though, I feel pretty comfy in your bag. And I get to enjoy the sights too. I chatted with Morgana for a while.
That's incredible.
Time goes by fast. Time goes by way too fast. Do you feel the same way? I feel like I got to take a good look at myself. It wasn't a bad way to spend time with. It looks like spending time at the Jazz Club has an effect on Morgana's heart.
All right.
Okay. Well, we were here for quite some time. I appreciate you bringing me here. We should probably head home. We wouldn't want to get caught.
Wanna head back?
Alright, let's head home. So you get only one single note, while everyone else you manage to get multiple. I mean, like, with billiards, everyone gets one. It's so cramped with all these fluffy clothes. Now for today's train news. Cold wave expected to accompany snowfall in Tokyo. This is likely that a large cold wave will hit the Kanto region. Companies with high employee satisfactions on the rise. Many workers have provided very positive responses. It's more to strengthen personas. Fair enough, I mean, like, it's pretty good. Crime rate hits record-breaking lows. Number of incidents is down by more than half compared to last year. Snow. Ugh. It's gotten really cold lately. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything.
Morning.
It's another cold day.
Hey,
You know, the public's been acting kind of weird lately, huh? Even the people around me are talking differently now, or are they really optimistic? It's the same thing in town too. Everyone seems kind of less stressed. Is this part of Dr. Maruki's power too, isn't it? It's possible.
thanks.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't happened to everyone yet. But if we don't change Dr. Maruki's heart by the deadline, we're not even going to realize that something's is wrong anymore. We have to win, no matter what.
Oh, have you heard?
I was talking with my friends from overseas recently. They kept introducing me to new slang I never heard about. Well, English slang is consistently evolving with the times. Textbook English is more static. It's so lame. But every time you can work out the meaning behind the slang, though, through context clues. Some are just natural extensions of English language constructs that have already been in place for years. Others might combine normal words or use more common phrases in new and or unusual ways. Take thirsty, for instance. Ordinarily, it describes a need for a drink. That's a pretty serious need, right? But as slang, it describes someone who is a little too desperate, like a boy who won't stop asking you out. Oh, and hungry. That's when you're so hungry it puts you on edge and everything makes you mad.
I need an answer.
So here's a test, Mr. Last Name here. Wouldn't you say you're feeling a little salty? What could salty means if used in a slang sense? Alright, I'll help. So you need to figure out what salty means in a slang sense. Maybe there are clues in the words, like you call someone sweet, right? What does that mean when describing a person? It should be sickening because these two kind of sound similar. And not to mention, we all know what salt is. I think all of us have managed to get to that. So just in case, Petrus, confirm or deny. Kind-hearted, really? Sweet as in kind-hearted. Oh wait, no, they're talking about idioms. So sweet as in kind. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. And that has a pretty positive connotation. So what kind of connotation would salty have in that context? Negative. Yeah, I think so too. After all, people only describe food as salty when the salt overpowers everything else. So if that's a negative connotation, then it would have to be mean someone's feeling bad somehow. And it's probably something you could say about yourself or other people. So with all that in mind, salty probably means resentful.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so too. It makes me think of someone who's ready to pick a fight, you know? So, if you call someone salty, that probably means they're angry or resentful. Phew, that was a rough one.
This is it.
Good.
Excellent! Yes, it means you resent something. Other flavor-based descriptors apply to people too, like sweet or sour. Slang can be rooted in many origins, common words, acronyms, and of course, portmanteaus. Have you ever heard of the word frenemy? It is a profitium of friend and enemy. Think of something like a rival or an enemy who acts friendly to you.
Nice going.
Okay, a lot of talking and not enough, not audio cutscenes. Ugh. So, more fun than stuffy old standard English, right? But it's good to learn the rules before you break them. If anyone wants to learn some extra slang vocab, I would be positively psyched to offer some bonus lessons. Enemies, huh? I had enough of backstabbing. You prefer old school English, fair enough, so who's available? A bunch of people, holy cow. Kasumi's not available. I mean, sorry, Sumire, sorry, force of habit. So, because, yeah, I think everyone is about to max out. The only one that's actually lagging behind is Sumire. Everyone else is 9. Yep, and we basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Is it 8? Hold on. Oh no, I miscalculated. It's 9. I have 9 left, so... I know this doesn't stack up, but just in case. I got plenty of money, I should be fine.
What shall we do?
Yeah, let's make Maoki love us, Sumire.
Here we go. What do you think?
Alright then, so let's max out one of my teammates finally. Let's go. Yeah, we poke fun of Haru a lot. Let's go see her. Not to mention, I think my vegetables should be ready.
Say,
Oh, but until then, I suppose we could take care of plants here. What are your plans? Can I give you info of vegetables? You basically only need money for so many personas from companions. That's true. That's basically all I need, and like I said, I have all the personas to... I have all the personas to max out everything, so we're definitely going on that thought. It's just all we need to do left is hope nothing bad happens. We're getting very lucky so far, but... one false move, and that's basically going to be the end of it. 26. Okay.
say,
All that's left is to wait the day Dr. Maoki mentioned. We have to stop him. I came to see you. So I went over the company the other day, and I have some news. Are you free to speak today? Hang out there.
thank you.
I'd like to drink a nice cup of Boss's coffee. We could head to, could we head to a Blanc?
This has such profoundly bold flavor.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting scene, little lady.
Yes, I often have the urge to drink a fresh cup of your coffee.
That near brings a tear to my eye. Well, I'm heading home now. Close up shop for me, will you?
Wait, but aren't you all usually available at nighttime?
I was
Okay,
able
fine.
to convey my feelings during the company meeting. Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company. And even about Father.
The only time you've seen Haru furious is when she found out you're cheating on the harem route. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess that's going to be the case, where of course there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be mad at you. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we're basically... No, wait, no, Sumire waits. Sumire's the only girl that I haven't thought about being my girlfriend.
I think my presence angered some people at first, but in the end, they all listened to my thoughts.
You're doing great, Haru.
All that nervousness was exhausting. I've had diplomatic dealings with VIPs before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings. That aside, after talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods. It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own. And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them. As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe. Everything will be homegrown, from the coffee to the salad. I want to set my own standards. It'll be a shop that people love, like grandfather's. And like this place. What do you think?
I'm sure you'll succeed.
It's a pretty boring dream, huh? But when you say that, I feel like it will actually happen. Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate. I'll need to study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby. Perhaps I should apprentice here at LeBlanc in the meantime.
If you want.
The coffee I had after spending the night crying. Its warmth permeated through my body. I hope to open a store where others can feel that warmth. Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat. But I somehow managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice. If I act with resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything. I'm so glad I met you. At first, it was nice having someone that understands me. But now, it's much more.
As friends. As friends.
There may be times where people resent me for it. But as long as you're here, I'll be okay. You know, I'd like to return the favor. If you ever find yourself in trouble, I'll be there for you. Feel free to rely on me from now on. I have the strength to help you. I can sense it.
I feel a strong bond with Haru. Level up!
I am thou.
Another contract down, which means that we technically only have
into a blood oath.
5 more left.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Empress, granting thee
Actually, no, 6.
infinite
That's right.
power.
I've got Shinya. Alright then, Empress rank 10, Second Awakening, transforms personas into a mythological trickster. I can now use Mother Harriet, the most powerful persona of the Empress Arcana. Okay, wasn't expecting that.
I've been reborn. This is my new power.
Suddenly, this is the Day of the Dead, or whatever the holiday is from Mexico.
Alright.
Haru's persona, Milady, has transformed into Astarte. Going full Mexican. Mother Harriet, the fiend
When
of
I
the
open my cafe,
perform revelations. I
I'll
see.
let you be my first customer.
I'll look forward to that.
I can't wait. My, look at the time. We've been speaking for quite a while. I should be going now. Take care.
I walk Haru to the station. Evade nuke. Astarte, the goddess in Sumerian mythology. Interesting. Fine. I mean, like, we're level 99, we're fine.
Thought as much.
Huh. I figured you might be back soon. I thought you said that you were going to close up shop. Make your mind. It's gotten really cold lately. There's even more snow than usual. When it's cold this out, it's best to stay indoors. How about we do a hot pot party, or maybe a takoyaki party? Huh, that sounds great. It's gonna be a while since I had an easygoing winter. Well, thanks for the coffee. Alright then, well, I guess the only thing I can do is see if we can get interesting conversations during jazz clubs.
I see.
Tonight's cocktail is Power Fizz. The taste of this drink will give you both power and luck. You'll be able to defend yourself against anything.
What do you want to do?
Invite someone.
Hey!
That definitely sounds like a Ryuji thing.
Oh!
Oh, Ryuji, huh? Yeah. Then I'm gonna take a stroll. Just let me know when you're ready, when we're heading home.
Hey. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
I was a bit more nervous when you told me to come to the jazz club. This ain't as bad as I thought. I feel like I went up the stairs to adulthood again. Well, we went downstairs.
This drink.
Pretty good. It's got a mature taste to it.
So anyway,
So the other day, I was checking out the new ramen shops, and before I knew, I ended up at my usual place. It wasn't as I wanted to eat ramen, it's just that I wanted to taste that flavor. You know what I mean, right? I chatted with Ryuji for a while.
this is kind of interesting.
We ended up talking for a while, but it was time well spent. How do I say it? I feel like I got to take a good look at myself. I don't know. It's not a bad feeling, though. It looks like spending some time at Jazz Club has affected on Luigi's heart.
All right.
Captain Kid's strength has increased by 1, in by 2, and luck by 1.
Thanks, man.
Oh, multiple. Thanks for inviting me today, man. I feel refreshed. Well, it's a lot later than I thought.
See ya.
Well, see ya. Well then,
Shall we
let's begin
begin?
class. We'll start with a summary of the previous lesson.
Well,
What's all
Oh,
this?
Agent of Chaos! Thanks for following. You're awesome. That was a lot louder than I thought. I do apologize. Anyways, Agent of Chaos. Minor warning, we'll have fun mode only, and basically, we're actually at the end of the game, so 1, spoilers ahead, and 2, no spoilers. Try not to spoil anything for this final session of Persona 5 Royal. Just wait 10 minutes and you'll be free to talk, so just giving you a little warning on that, but still, thanks so much for following, you're awesome.
What do you want to do?
Then, sleep.
Yeah.
I dreamed that I was being chased by a gigantic, also, I cannot read, I apologize. Gigantic he for me. I was glad it was a dream.
That's odd.
And I didn't get anything from that.
Yep.
The less that I see into Joko's mind, the better. I mean, like, I definitely know that it will be heaven for Petrus, that's for sure. Snow's coming tomorrow. I think we're going to get a real blizzard. Who knows? You really see this heavy snow in Tokyo. I predict heavy snowfall, but we're going to get wet snow, so it won't really pile up much. So what's some guy on TV? Oh no, my flower bed! I gotta go check on them. I'm sure they'll be fine. But if you really need help with them, I'll do what I can. Indeed, Ryuji can as well. And you can't just volunteer me. Not that I would, though. You need any heavy lifting done, I'm your guy. Actually, if the snow's gonna be that bad, do you think it would have some effect on mementos too? I might as well keep that in mind when we plan for tomorrow.
Hey, hey!
Alright then, so who's available? Ryuji's up. You and Yusuke and Anan up, so which means... Okay, so... Two of my party members are fully done. I don't see Makoto, but I believe she was up the last time I saw her. Sumire's up. Yeah, it's been a while. Sumire wins.
What shall we do?
I don't see Makoto, so I might as well just in case.
Here we go. What do you think? What shall we do?
Special bond meeting. Have all my yen. Just take them all. I am loads of yen.
Here we go. What do you think?
And I just realized it's been a while since I last saved. Almost an hour. Ooh! Okay. I mean, I haven't been paying attention to while I save, so if we get unlucky, that's... For now, let's just go out. Let's just keep on doing this for now. Sumire. Sumire's up. And this time I have Lovers as well. I mean, not Lovers. Lovers are on. I have a Fate Persona, so we should be able to level up a lot better now. Now we're just waiting for Dr. Maoki. I feel so anxious. It's like waiting for the competition to begin. We have to stop Dr. Maoki. I promise to give it everything I got. Senpai, I realized something. If I want to find my boldness, I have to do something about my mindset.
I was thinking.
So, that's why I was thinking you could try having you watch me. Do you have some plans today? Alright, hang out with her.
Thank you so much.
Can we meet up at the store in Shibuya? There's something I'd like to show you. I'll go first and get myself ready. Now then, if you excuse me, I'll see you later.
This is...
Oh, this is working. This is so working for you. I know you said you wanted people to see you, so I put together something a little more wild and eye-catchy. Is that Sumire? Wow, it's like I'm totally a different person. You got some of that carnivore energy and a little bit of herbivore minkus too. The Savannah style is definitely turning heads.
I see.
Well, I guess it's important to have a balanced diet. Walk up to Sumire. Oh, first name here, Senpai. I'm glad you made it.
So anyway...
I wanted to surprise you, so I got here a little early to dress up. I tried this. It's symbol based on the staff's advice, but what do you think? I've definitely been getting attention in this. Some people are even staring. This is sort of like showing off my own style, right? You're just standing out.
No.
Oh, you don't like it? I thought it was a pretty cool outfit. Well, to be honest, I could tell some of this is a little off. I mean, they say these are leopard spots, but I could easily be some kind of mutated giraffe. Anyways, I should change. Well, you changed back in time. I guess this might help me find some answers, but I guess I didn't go in... I didn't go in with much of a plan. So once again, I totally misinterpreted everything and made no progress at all. Classic Sumire. I wasn't like this when I was looking for my father's glasses. I felt like I'm doing so much worse than when I thought it was Kasumi. I don't even know if I'm worth showing off, let alone how to do it. I'm here for you.
Thank you so much.
You're right. I have you, Senpai. I need to make sure you see the real me. Okay, I didn't have time to be lost in my thoughts. I have to find some. I'll find some clothes that'll help me show off my true self. But still, look how many different styles there are. Huh? Why does this sweater have a hole? Where is it? Where is this string going? What do I do now? This is a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, find the way you are. This isn't it. All these clothes are very stylish, but I'm not sure they really want me to be. I really want them to be in them. It seems. I cannot read today. How do I want to be seen? Or how do I want Senpai to see me? How do I make Senpai notice me? Senpai. What is it? Oh, please don't stare at me like that. You're the one who's staring me at something. You started it. Well, yes. But if you look at me, I don't know what to do. Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't be that one-sided. If I give other people's attention, then surely I'll get attention in return. I think I get it. Oh. I think I'll try on this one. Oh no, she's adorable!
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
First name here, Senpai. What do you think? It looks really cute.
What?
Cute? I mean, really cute? What are you trying to say, Senpai? I guess I know I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Well, let me show you a part of myself. I made up my mind. Could you wait here for a second? I need to go buy this.
Thank goodness.
I'm so glad I found something good. You found your answer? I'm not sure if I could call it an answer, but thanks to you, I think I realized something. When I first saw that piece, I think I kind of fell in love with it. And, it was a little embarrassing to say this, but I thought, my first thoughts was that I couldn't wait for you to see me in it. I wonder what kind of face you made, or how'd you react. I wanted to see that side of you. Oh, I didn't mean anything weird by that. I just wanted to show myself off to you, I guess. To see you and be seen. And more than I thought about it, the more important that feeling became. Then suddenly I just realized I wasn't nervous anymore. You say that, but your reaction when I say that you're cute says otherwise. So that's how it is. It was.
Oh.
I've always been really bad at making decisions on my own. I mean, Kazumi always picked perfect things for me anyways. I never really knew making my own decisions would be so ventilating. So I didn't really feel the need to choose anything for myself. After all, no one expects me to. But today, I picked something because I liked it. I felt confident in that. Even if you didn't like it, I didn't think that'd change how I feel about it. Sounds like progress.
Yes.
Yes, and I feel great about it. Is that what Coach meant about Kasumi wanted me to see how she felt? that's true, then did she really think I was? Anyways, I can't say for sure. I think as long as you, I got you supporting me, I'll be okay. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Sumire. Alright then, endure. And then next you will be protecting me.
All right.
Now, we should head home. Thanks for coming out with me today. Oh, should we go buy some clothes for you next time? You could always try on that Savannah assemble. I think it might even suit you better than me. Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe
fine.
some other time.
Thank you so much for going shopping with me today. Have you watched me? Have you helped me find something I really like? Oh, when I say it like that, it actually sounds a little embarrassing. But by the way, where do you like to get your clothes from, Senpai? The resale shop. Wow, I had no idea. Still, I imagine you be quite particular. Would you mind taking me along next time you go? I'm curious to see how you decide on what you take home. Isn't it so fun picking out clothes though? Yes, fun, clothes, joy. That one I bought today was so glorious. It's almost too nice for me to actually wear it. Though I thought it would that would defeat the purpose if I want people to see me in it. Oh, I guess I better let you go. Talk to you later. She doesn't like humor, so I noticed. This place reminds me of a TV hero from my childhood. They would hide out in a cafe like this. I think I remembered something like that, but why bring that up now? I was just thinking, what if the Phantom Thieves were also using a cafe like this as their hideout? Phantom Thieves, they're all nudes. People might even laugh at you for bringing that up. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, that would be very awkward at all. Thanks for the coffee. We'll just see what you owe you here, boss. Alright then, time to get royally plastered.
I see.
So it seems like tonight's cocktail is Soultini. It lets your souls open up with a cocktail and takes yourself to the next level. Why am I getting a feeling this will automatically level me up? Alright, no singer yet. Invite someone.
Hey!
Let's bring Makoto here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Romance of Yusuke. Oh well, a little too late, sorry. Do you think you know places like this too? It's simply amazing. Oh, I suppose it would be rude of me to ask to look around while there's so many people here.
This drink.
This is good. Are these kinds of cocktails an adult drink?
Please listen.
The other day, I was cooking with a recipe I found online, and the flavor came out very rich. I prefer lighter tasting dishes, so I was really surprised. But Sis ate it normally, even though we're sisters. Our taste is quite different. I chatted with Makoto for a while.
I feel a little more mature.
It's gotten so late. I was nervous at first, but it's very homey here. I feel like talking to you has helped me remember my original resolve. Thank you. It looks like spending time with the jazz club has an effect on Makoto's heart.
All right.
Oh, it's SP. Okay, soul power. That does make sense.
Thank you.
Alright then, I'll be able to nuke things even more. Thank you for inviting me today. It was really fun. Oh, look at the time. We should get going.
All right then.
Goodbye for now.
Hey!
Alright then, the last of the book. Chiefs don't want themselves as much, but much is expected of them.
Wow!
It sounds like the word chief. I'd love to sound the word chief. I'll like be called that too someday.
Oh!
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's more books around. It's just that, what's the point of reading anymore?
Morning.
That was the most meh Megaton sub-series. Warning! Holy crap, it's snowing like it's crazy! It's freezing but exciting at the same time. Say, you're thinking there was some kind of change momentous too? I have to get ready. Well, let's check on it out after you're ready. Come on, sounds good. Pops that you think about it, alright, man?
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Mako. Whoa. Guess I kind of got thought. And Shinya's up. So yeah, I guess the only one that needs to be up is Kasumi, because I believe everyone else is up as well. Maybe Yusuke as well, but no, well, I mean, like, we should be fine, so Makoto wins. Sorry, I forgot how doors work.
That's great. Well,
We secured a route, so all we need to do is wait for the day of the heist. Have you decided on your plans today? Hang out.
I see.
It's always important to be ready, but we do need to take breaks now and then. Are you free right now? I want to talk to you about something. Alright, hang over.
Thank
Goodness. Is it okay if we study while we talk?
So, I finally made up with Eiko. I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize.
Your slap look wanders. That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm relieved she didn't get caught in his web. Oh, and she told me she quit her job. Right now, she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Eiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again. I plan on doing the same as well.
The Big Bang Challenge, it's been a while. Well, I mean, like, I did max out, so not really much point of doing that. For your sister?
It's for nobody but myself. This time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise. And I'm not trying to show off my intelligence. I simply want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams. For now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I've finally come to realize it. My dream is to become a police commissioner. That is why I need to study.
That sounds difficult.
You're right. I will need an extensive academic background. There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one. Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods. My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims.
Your father will be proud.
I hope so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy. Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies. I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Thank you for all your help. Must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right?
We went through so much.
Even so, I'm glad I asked you.
I feel a strong bond with Makoto. Another contract down and another Persona
I am
reawakens.
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
Okay, so
Thy bond shall become the
Yuji,
wings of
Yusuke,
rebellion and break
An,
the yoke of thy heart.
Shinya,
Thou
and
hast
Kasumi.
awakened to the ultimate secret of
5
the
people
priestess,
left.
granting thee infinite power.
Alright then, Priestess, rank 10, second awakening.
All right.
You can now fuse Chalbele, the most powerful persona of the High Priestess Arcana. Motorcycle transformed into tricycle. Oh, it's a transformer.
The power within me has grown. Now, it's been born anew.
The Greek goddess of nature, I see. And this is...
All right.
Makoto's persona Johanna has transformed into Amnat.
By the way, you can rely on me when you need it. I won't go easy on you if you hold back. Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college. What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief.
Talk about an oxymoron. You misread the name the first time. Oh, you mean I actually pronounced it correctly? I'm shocked. Yeah.
But perhaps it's not as contradictory as it seems. The objective is the same. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows. Oh, that's right. And thanks for helping me. I'll gladly assist you with your studies as well.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, that's what I meant.
You had best be ready. Let's go home.
Evade psychness. I have Ryuji, and Ryuji's ability is good, so evade psych. We have a week before the deadline. Damn it, I can't relax. I know what you mean. Everything's moved so fast when we're up against the big evil deity thing. But now, we have so much time to think it over. I can't help but feel nervous. Right? It's like, ugh, we still got a whole week left. Gotta be ready. Whoa, you sound all tough and leadery. It seems no exaggeration to say, at this time, the fate of the world really is in our hands. Like Birth's name here says, we should prepare as much as we can before the time comes. However, we feel about it. It's only a single week. Yes, but that single week is hell because I'm barely getting through all these confidence. I still can't pronounce the word correctly. We just need to make we just need to make sure we don't go with anything left undone. Ryuji, you better not panic like it's the last day of summer break. For real? It's tomorrow? Oh crap, what do I do? You know, like that. Yeah, I can see that. Very easy to imagine. I'm not that bad, guys. Either way, we should do all we can. We have to go into this with no regrets. Thank you for getting thank you for getting us back on track, Haru.
Yep.
Weekend is going to go by quick. Make sure your last prep days count. Ever since I called home about my promotion, they've been harping on me non-stop about getting married. Haha. They say good things come in pairs, so they must be expecting one more. Like that's going to happen. Besides, I have no desire to get married yet. If I don't want it, there's no way it will happen. End of story. Thank you. The curry was delicious. Alright then, back to the jazz club. And this is when the singer is going to be here, so Futaba!
I see.
The next cocktail is Magic Fizz. Let your speed and luck explode with the special ingredient in this drink. Let yourself be covered in magic. Sounds pretty good.
Whoa. What do you want to do?
Invite someone.
Hey.
Futaba?
Oh.
Oh, Futaba, huh? Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
I don't believe it. Futaba's actually sitting normally for once. I'm shocked. No way. This is impossible. I'm super nervous right now. But at the same time, I'm kind of hyped. It's like a dungeon in here. Oh, somebody's singing. I feel so inspired. Is this how live concerts feel? Give me that pebble stuff.
This drink.
What is this flavor? Supreme? Or ultimate? Whatever it is, it's good.
Hey.
So, I know people tend to get the wrong idea about Sojuo. He actually has a very big heart. Even though he seems to complain a lot, he always ends up getting me the things I ask for. That's why I take care of all the stuff that he buys me. And if something breaks, I try to fix it myself. How sweet. I chatted with Futaba for a while. Oh, I should go home soon. Shouju's going to start worrying. It's not bad spending a day outdoors every now and then. My thanks, first name here. I feel like spending time in the jazz club has an effect on Futaba's heart.
All right.
But she doesn't exactly battle. How do these stats matter? Oh well.
Thanks for today.
I enjoyed the jazz club. Jeez, I can't tell how nervous I was. But it ended up being pretty fun. Let's go home, first name here.
Okay.
Well, I'll make like a dog and go back home.
By the way,
Many plagues have swept through this world. Cholera, measles, persistences. Yeah, those plagues and nothing else. All diseases of incredible strength. They resist all our cures, and yes, and some can even kill. But there's one disease we do not fear. We even welcome it. Any guesses? It is the disease we call happiness. Don't you think I was only being dramatic? A scientific study suggests the emotions of happiness spread in much the same way as a disease does.
you.
Now then, last name here, Kun. How far did this study suggest how far did this study suggest personal happiness can spread? That's a toughie. To friends of friends of friends. That sounds very funny, but chances are it's probably not the best. So I guess to friends of friends. That seems about right. Petrus, confirm or deny? Do friends, oh, really? All? That is it? I thought it was a joke.
This is it. Well done.
Wonderful! That's correct. It would seem your happiness can indirectly affect the mood of your friends' friends. Their findings suggest that happiness is spread through connections and physical proximity. Unlike these principles, perhaps it's not much impossible to create a world in which everyone can be happy. The final question is done, and ironically, it's with friends of friends.
Nice going!
Alright then, so I guess I don't need to I guess I don't need to ask you about anything else anymore for this playthrough. But I can't bear that thought. A world of endless, uninterrupted peace. That's a terrifying idea. Where's the thrill in the world without strife, despair, agony? Without happiness, there is no true happiness. I don't want to live in a world that's boring. Just crosswords. That's true. This guy never changes. Then I guess when's the final crossword's gonna be? Sorry. I'll be here till morning. I just can't leave my coworker behind. You brought in a draft? What are you talking about, actually? Who even are you? I'm so happy with my husband, makes me dinner all the time. It's so easygoing. I want to live here forever. Have you ever thought about how scary it will be to lose our daily lives as we know them? Alright then, who's available? Where is everyone? Oh, wow. No one's available. Well, I guess I'm glad I did that mementos when I had the day off. When no one's around, so... Oh my goodness, that really is kind of close. So, we got 7 days left. Sorry. And according to my confidence, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 days left, which means just enough if I don't screw up.
Let's do it.
May need to take a bite of breather to think this through. So, for those who are watching this on YouTube, the next part will be up within actually 8 hours this time, due to me doing multiple streams today. So, this will be the first of the breaks, and to everyone else watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.